Hello, welcome back to my channel. My camera's crooked. You fix that a little bit? Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. I don't have much of an appetite today. And, oh crap. So I'm just gonna have myself a light breakfast, which is right here. So you see, I don't have a whole lot of food on my plate. And I have it covered because there's a fly in here. And it's one of those fast moving ones. Hi. Hi. Let's see here. Nevaeh and Crystal. Did I get your name right, Nevaeh? Is it Nevaeh? Hi, Crystal. This wasn't supposed to start until 12:30, but since I got done cooking, I'm just gonna start it because I just don't want to wait till 12:30. Oh, I can't get this wine open. I really need to get this wine open because I'm hot. I should have changed my shirts, you know what I mean? Should have changed my shirt before I started. And then I wouldn't be so flippin' hot. Why are they, is this adult proof? I bet a kid could get into this bottle of wine better than I can. Oh. Anyway, so this is Behringer's Moscato. You see that? Oops, covering up the name. Behringer Moscato. I decided to try a different Moscato this time. Hopefully it's good. Oh my goodness. Oh, cool. I love it when I say someone's name right. Okay, now I gotta open it. Oh my goodness, is this malfunctioning too? Okay. I should just buy one of those automatic wine openers, but why spend 20, 30 bucks when this one works just fine? See? Ta-da! Oh, this one smells like alcohol. Ooh. 11.5% alcohol by volume. So this is a lot more alcohol than my Stella Rosa wines. So I don't know. Oh, I should have taken the time to take more of that off. Oh, I'm just so like, oh, so stressed. I had to go to the grocery store after work to get more eggs because tomorrow I'm doing a live cooking mukbang where I'm going to be making okonomiyaki, which is a Japanese savory pancake. And why did I go to? Oh, I needed eggs. I have to use Japanese mayo, so I found a recipe for that. And so I was trying to make homemade mayo, right? And I couldn't get the eggs to emulsify in the oil. So I'm really frustrated yesterday. I went through like 6 eggs trying to make this mayo, and I finally got it to work, and it's because I added a tablespoon of water to the mixture, and then it emulsified. That tastes like alcohol, which is supposed to. It's supposed to taste like alcohol because that's exactly what it is. And, oh, I hope this fly doesn't harass me while I'm doing this eating show because I'm going to go into a murderous rage. Hi, little bit of everything. How are you? Where's my butter? Okay. This is a sweet potato that I have on my plate, but it's not as pretty as the purple one that did I overcook this one? Because I can barely stab it. Oh, great. I dorked up my sweet potato here. Oh, I can't even. cut it. So this one's yellow on the inside. Oh. Yeah. How do you dork that up, Shavonne? You dorked up your sweet potato when you cooked it in the... See, I should have boiled it. Automatic settings. Let's see if this butter will soften it up. That usually does the trick. I should have got the purple ones, but I decided to get these instead. These ones, they have almost a purplish skin and a bright yellow flesh. Open. Oh, phooey. Okay. I got me some scrambled eggs. I don't like gaming. I'm not into that kind of stuff. So why would I subscribe to that channel? Watching people play video games. I don't play video games, and I don't understand why grown people do that. So I'll pass. Hi, Dominic. Oh, hi, Chocolate Drop. I didn't see you showed up. I was so busy trying to cut into the sweet potato. Oh, so this is, I know it's not a lot of food, but I'm just not that hungry. I don't really have a desire to watch cats either. Yeah. Yep, I overcooked my sweet potato. Hi, Jamie. So now I know to boil these rather than cook them in the microwave. My favorite way to cook a potato is in the oven, but it's still so hot. I don't want to heat the hot. Are you laughing because I have to cut my potato with a knife? It's so... I definitely overcooked this. There's no way to save this. Oh, phooey! Hi, June. You're picking up some pizza. We have cold and dry winters, but it's not even cold yet. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now, and it's a little humid. It's not going to get cold here until probably the end of October. That's when it'll start getting really cold. Oh, thank you. The eggs and the bacon are awesome, but this potato, it's really, see, look at how yellow that is, if you can tell. And it's a sweet potato. This is, oh, let me turn it around. It's Behringer's Moscato. You see that? We can see it. It smells like alcohol, but the description says peach scented, honeysuckle aromas, fresh, sweet flavors of juicy stone fruit, honeydew melon, Fuji apple, and ripe pear. So, it's no Stella Rosa. It's got a higher alcohol content than Stella Rosa, too. Mm. It's going good with my breakfast. Mm. It was really windy a few days ago. And it damaged my windshield on my car. It's got all those little, it's pitted with, and it's got all these tiny little speckles of sparkly where the dirt put nicks in my windshield. And when I drive towards the sun, it's just like so sparkly and distracting. It's noon here. More wine. Now this wine I'm going to drink from the glass because it actually, yeah, it actually tastes like alcohol, which I really don't like alcohol that tastes like alcohol. The strangest thing. Although sometimes, like some of the stuff I do like to drink, other people like, I don't know how you drink that. That's so strong. My cousin took me to this club and I wasn't drinking. So he's like, Shavonne, get something to drink. Because, you know, people look at you funny when you're in a bar or a club and you're not drinking. So I ordered a kamikaze. I'm not quite sure what's in a kamikaze, but I just know it's one of those drinks that I'll order. And it does have a strong flavor, but it's a good strong flavor, you know? He took a sip of my kamikaze. He's like, whoa, that's really strong. So I don't know. Hi, Elizabeth. I've got cousins that hate the taste of tequila, and I love tequila. Once you get past the first 3 shots, it goes down easy. You know, you just got to get past the first 2. The third shot is the charm. Mm. So, I just want to let y'all know that I'm doing a mukbang tomorrow. Hi. Hey, hi, Gandhi. Did I say that right? Who else is here? Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Oh. There's no hope for that potato. I'm doing well, Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, I guess I did say it right, Gandhi. Oh, man. Since my potato was a disaster. Oh, like, what did I do? That's it. There's a fly. Oh my gosh, it's so big. Oh my word. Better not come near my food. Oh, you're gonna see like a murder take place in my mukbang today because I'm gonna kill that fly. I don't know how well I'm going to do it since I've had wine and I can't follow it. I just hear it. This wine is really potent. Hi, unknown entity. Hi, Esmeralda. How are you? 3 a.m. in the Philippines? You stayed up to watch me live? I can hear it, but my eyes can't. The alcohol's already affecting me because I can't follow it. At least before I could somewhat follow it with my eyes, but I can't. I just hear it flying around. I know it wants to come taste my food. I'm going to have to kill that bitch. I really am going to have to kill it. Come near me and you're going to die. Oh, I hate it. Okay. Oh. So you guys are laughing at me because that's not funny. Because I have now consumed alcohol, and if, I go charging at it with a fork, I might end up stabbing myself. This is Behringer's Moscato. You see that? Ooh, see my manicure? I did a French tip. I have different French tips. I always do my hands differently. I'll do one hand one way and the other hand the other way. So you can see that. Like, kind of different. I'm just kind of, what kind of... No worries. I don't mind repeating. This is the Behringer Moscato. You can see that. It's 11% alcohol by volume. Oh, thanks, a little bit of everything. Stupid fly. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. Oh, it's a big fly. It's a big one. And it flies so fast, or I would have killed it by now. No, at least I don't have to share my food with it, Anyway. No. Well... the alarm, though, it was supposed to start at 12:30, which is in another half hour. But I got done with my cooking and everything. I saw it. It's like the size of a hummingbee. A hummingbird, I mean. Oh, it's a big fly. But anyway, I was supposed to start at 12:30, but I got done cooking. There it is. If it lands on the window, I'm going to have to get up and take it out. Oh. Anyway. Oh, it's so big. Maybe it'll make an appearance. Maybe it'll fly in this little area so you can see it. That'll be kind of gross. I'll let it nibble on this potato. I'm telling you, these scrambled eggs were good. And so was the bacon. I can't wait till tomorrow. So you're 2 hours ahead in Texas. Cool. Eventually, I'm going to move to Texas, but I'm moving to Houston. I thought about San Antonio. There's that fly. I thought about San Antonio, but there's no Asian market. There's no H Mart, which is an Asian grocery store. There's no H Mart in San Antonio. There's only one in Houston. And I didn't even stop to think to look at Dallas, Texas, because there might be an H Mart there. But I said to myself, I need to look up to see where they have West Coast swing dance classes and dancing, because I love ballroom dancing. And then they have to have Asian markets. And they have to have a pretty good variety of ethnic restaurants, because I like to eat. Particularly Asian, like Korean and Japanese. I went on the internet. Let me eat this banana. And I came across a recipe for Japanese cheesecake. I cannot wait to make that. So when it cools down a little bit, you're going to see me eating Japanese cheesecake. It looks delicious. I'm sorry. Go get yourself some food, man, or woman, and we can eat together. That's what you do. You sit down in front of your TV or your computer or your phone with some munchies, and you don't ever watch mukbangs with no food in your stomach. That's you know, that's a recipe for disaster. I love rain, actually. No. I love rain. So I don't mind the rain. I think it rains a lot in all over Texas. Because Graveyard Girl lives in Pearland, which is right outside of Houston. Well, I live in an area that doesn't have Filipino restaurants. I have a cookbook, and if push comes to shove, I can make my own Filipino food. You know what I mean? So it's just every once in a while, I'm going to want some sushi, and sushi is not something I'll make at home. So I'm scared. I'll get a bad piece of fish and then have diarrhea for days, you know. But Korean barbecue, I guess I can make that myself, because I've cooked a lot of Korean dishes for my channel before, so I'm getting really good at it. Besides, the Korean restaurants here in the United States do not serve the food the same way as they would serve it in South Korea. Because I lived in South Korea for 18 and a half months. So I know Korean food when I taste it. Whenever I get a job, it's all depending on when I get a job. So, I don't know. Hopefully next year. Hopefully in the fall of next year. Because I don't want to be trying to drive across the Mojave Desert in the middle of summer with 120 degree weather. That's so hot. Oh. And then of course Texas is really humid, so. But at least my hair is gonna be happier. Because we have really hard water here in California, and my hair hates hard water. I think that's why I have such grief. But my uncle lives in Houston. So I'm sure he would let me stay with him for a couple of weeks until I find my own place. But I don't know. I might have to stay with one of my cousins, because I do have 2 cousins that live there as well. We'll see. But I could also end up moving to Georgia. The only thing Georgia has over Texas is it's closer to my dad. Other than that, I don't really want to move to Georgia. And I was watching some vloggers on YouTube who live in Georgia. And there are people who move to Georgia, and they moved to Georgia from other places around the states. And the things that they said about Atlanta in particular, I wasn't really like, ooh, I don't know if I want to live there. It depends on what part of the country it's in. I don't like snow, so any place where it snows is not where I want to live. I do not like snow. I love Korean. Korean food is my favorite food. It is my favorite. I would eat it 3 times a day, 7 days a week, if I had access to the ingredients. But some of the ingredients I have to drive over an hour away. And I hate that drive. Like, look at this Asian pear. I bought this at a Korean market in LA. If I bought this locally, it would be half this size and it would be the same price. So this was, I want to say this was $3. So I would be paying $3 for an Asian pear at the grocery store right up the street from me, but it would be half the size. And I'm like, oh no, that's too expensive. No, I'm eating in the formal dining room. So tomorrow I'll be eating in the kitchen. On the island in the kitchen. It's a huge island. And then you'll see like the breakfast nook table behind me. So yeah, the formal dining room has the best lighting. I have a huge window right here. And then right in front of me I have this huge Spanish style window that lets all kinds of crazy light in. There's a Spanish window in front of me, and then there's also a window on this wall next to the Spanish window. So I've got 2 windows here and then one giant one there. So this is where I like to do all my filming. I'm either filming in the living room if I'm just filming myself talking about something, and then you'll see the dining room behind me where I'm filming right now, or I'll do it in the kitchen. But I hate the kitchen because it's so dark. I got green granite countertop and then cherry wood cabinets, so it's really, really dark in there. But I don't eat outside in California, especially where I live, because the flies will attack you. Yes, I'm going to do another live mukbang tomorrow. It will be 11:30ish, 12 o'clock. It depends on when I can get all the ingredients together, because I'm going to chop all the vegetables before I start the mukbang, and then you'll see me put it all together and put it on the griddle and make it. And I'll also, I'm making okonomiyaki, which is a Japanese savory pancake. I'm about to burp, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Neil Green. How are you? Oh, we got some new folks today. Or maybe I shouldn't say new. You've probably been watching for a while. You just haven't been able to catch me live. Ooh, French toast sticks. Oh, I love French toast. But French toast doesn't love me. So this is my Asian pear that I'm eating. Since my stinking sweet potato, I don't know if I can save that. If you watch my videos, you'll pretty much get to see the whole downstairs of the house, but I won't go upstairs. Oh my goodness, you have got, you know what? If there's no restaurants where you live, you can at least make it at home. You can buy most of the ingredients on Amazon. Hi, Julia. Did I say that right? Is it Julia? I actually started my YouTube channel when I was in Afghanistan. And that was in 2006. That's my very, very first video I posted. I was in Afghanistan, and I was forced to go to a traditional Afghani wedding, but it wasn't a traditional Afghani wedding because the people that got married weren't even Afghani. It was two Americans. The bride was an American who was serving in the Navy, and then the groom was someone serving in, I want to say, the Marines, or was it the Air Force? I don't know. But they were both American, and they decided to wear like Afghani outfits and serve like Middle Eastern food. So I worked in the pass and permits office, and then this major comes up and is like, you're going to this wedding. So I was voluntold to go to the wedding, even though I didn't want to. I hated, after that wedding, I got diarrhea because I think it was the food, but the food was good. I don't know where they catered it because a bunch of people after that suffered from dysentery. Oh, yeah. And then I think I posted another video a couple months later, and it was me talking about my hair. And then I forgot about my channel up until 2012. And 2012, I thought I was going to do a 366 project. That's when you blog every day for a year. Because it was election year, and I said, I'm going to do this 366 project, and I got 200 and something days into it and then stopped. What kind of stuff do you produce, Neil? Because I can subscribe to someone's channel, but you actually want people to watch what you produce. If people aren't watching what you produce, then it's kind of pointless. Because that's what you get paid on. You get paid for eyeballs, not subscribers. And people suggest channels to me that I'm like, I have no idea why I would want to watch this. Like Crystal suggested I go watch some channel that does gaming and cat videos. And I'm like, well, those are two things I'm not interested in, so I'm not going to watch it. You know? Cheers. I can say that this wine does go good with this apple pear. Hi, Kina. Is it Kina? I had Korean barbecue in my first mukbang. It was LA Kalbi. And I had all these fancy sides. I even had Korean seafood scallion pancake. And I cooked it in the kitchen on the island, and I used my Cuisinart Griddler Elite because I remember everything about it. And it was very good. That was my first mukbang. Maple Poon! How are you? You had drama today? I have drama today too. I have a fly in the house, and it keeps trying to attack me. Okay. Oh, yeah, because it takes me a couple of times. I did say Kina, right? It takes me a couple of times to get someone's name right. If you were in front of me to tell me how to say it, I would get it right every time. Oh no. Is Matthew okay? Turkish food in Afghanistan. Oh yeah. Okay. Are you saying I can call you KK? Oh, I had explosive bowels too. What was it? It wasn't last night. It was the night before last. I lost 4 pounds. That's how explosive. I mean, it was bad. I have no idea what I ate. I have a feeling that's my typical reaction to wheat products, because I think I had some bread or something. My body is definitely saying, girl, if you don't stop eating wheat products, I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to stick it to you. And it stuck it to me big time. But, I mean, like I said, I lost let me see. 133, and then I dropped down to 129. So, yeah, I lost quite a bit of weight. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. He wants to throw up but can't. I don't mean to tell you guys my bowel movement issues, but usually when I feel like I have to throw up, it means it's going to come out my back door. That's what it usually means. It's the weirdest thing. And then when I feel like I'm going to, it's going to come out my back door, it comes out the front door. So I don't know why that is. But the last time before Monday that I had, explosive bowels was when I ate that Popeyes. Popeyes chicken does not like me. Oh, I thought I was going to die. And someone wanted me to eat Popeyes again. I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared. Was it? Let me think. Because on Sunday I went down to LA and I stopped by Jollibee's, and I don't like their fried chicken, by the way. It's not tasty. And I did order their Filipino spaghetti. I probably shouldn't have done that either. Everything tasted good. It's just Monday night I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I eat? That was the only thing different. Oh, he had high white blood cells. Did they test him for food allergies? Because until I figured out zucchini was the evil vegetable that I had in my life, I had a very tumultuous relationship with zucchini. And every time I ate it, it would make me feel like really nauseous, like I was going to throw up. And it took me a while to figure out that's what it was. And that's also the feeling that you need to throw up is an allergic reaction to something that he probably ate. But if he has high white blood cell, I don't know. There's that fly. You better not come near me and my Asian pear. I'm going to kill you. He's not even buzzing this time, though. He's just flying around. Oh, yeah, he's buzzing. I just can't hear it because I'm crunching. Mm. Mm. This is so good. Mm. Well, at least it's free healthcare. I had to self-diagnose myself. I had to do a whole bunch of Google research on my symptoms that I was having when I was having chronic asthma attacks. Because I was in the emergency room 2 and 3 times a week because I couldn't breathe. I had no idea what was triggering it. None of the medication they gave me helped. And until I figured out it was the food that I was eating that was causing my asthma attacks and all the other health issues I was having, the doctors would never have said, well, maybe you're allergic to something that you're eating. I mean, it was never that. It was like, well, here's a pill, here's some steroids, here's some this, just stay inside, just don't move. And I know. The good doctors all come to the U. Really? They come here? I know doctors that have left the medical profession here in the U.S. But I think that was mostly scaring. Because I worked with a woman whose son was a doctor, and he left. He stopped being a doctor because of the whole Obamacare thing. Nobody knew what that was. Nobody understood Obamacare until it actually went through and we found out, oh, it's just more taxes. Oh, man. Nurses here in the U.S. make really good money. I know a woman who's a nurse. She's an RN. And she only works like 3 days a week, but she has like 24-hour shifts. So I'm like, how does that work? But she makes really good money. I wish I could be around sick people, but I'm scared of catching their diseases, so. I don't even like being around myself when I'm sick. When I'm sick, I want to have an out-of-body experience and leave the disease in this shell and my spirit go hang out in another room until this body is all healed and better. But I can't do that. Oh. So they don't do full duty like an RN. Oh, wow. I have a holistic approach to everything, though. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one squirted everywhere. My pear just ejaculated all over the table. Disgusting. When you squirt in my mouth. All that juice gone to waste. Oh, wow. So, Maple Poon, are you ever going to learn how to drive? What if your roommate moves out or something? How would you get Matthew to the doctor? Or does that not matter? I mean, I would assume that since healthcare is free there, that you don't have to pay for an ambulance. Oh! Okay. It is. Oh, so you have to pay for that? One of my roommates in college was asthmatic. I'm her level of asthma now. I didn't have asthma in college. But now I think about it, I'm at the same grade of asthmatic as she is, but she had to take an ambulance to the hospital and it cost her $600. But I thought everybody there had insurance. Or is it that everybody in Canada has like the basic, like if you go to the doctor, they'll tell you you have a cold and send you home with some Kleenex. But if you want that special cure, whatever it is that you suffer from, then that costs more money? Like, how does that work? Hi, Black Creation TV. It's a trick about Canadian healthcare. It's only free if you are a Canadian citizen. Oh, wow. Well, that's only right. Only the people who pay into that should be able to benefit from it. Only free if you're a Canadian citizen. You can still get free healthcare here in the U.S. because I think if you go to like a county hospital, that's also the best place to get training as a doctor. You know, before the first invasion to Iraq and stuff like that, the doctors here in the U.S. got their best training in cities like L.A. and Chicago. Oh, and you need to have basic Blue Cross. Oh, you guys have Blue Cross there too? Wow. Yeah, we got Blue Cross here. I don't use them, but... I'm Kaiser Permanente all the way. They've been sticking me with needles since I was in high school. Oh, where I live, the doctors suck, and when my lung collapsed, my family and I were on vacation. Oh. Okay. My healthcare went up. It used to be $10 to go see the doctor. Now it's $30. So I don't go to the doctor anymore. I'm supposed to go for a pap smear, but special drugs they don't cover. For me, a trip to the doctor always equals like $150. And I know it's mostly because of what I'm eating. Hence the reason why I've been cooking all my food rather than going and buying it at a fast food restaurant. Oh. My healthcare used to be free through my employer. But ever since Obamacare went through, I've had to pay for my healthcare now. Blood work. I don't think they charge me extra for blood work. I think that's included in my $30 fee when I go see the doctor. Because I had my blood drawn so many times before I found out I had all these food allergies that was causing my ill health. They tested me for valley fever, which I actually do have valley fever. And the only reason why they tested me for that is because a couple people had died in my area from valley fever. And so anyone who came into the doctor with symptoms similar to valley fever got tested for it. I cook okonomiyaki tomorrow. So it'll be between 11:30 and 12:30. It depends on how fast I can get everything set up and prepped. But I'm excited. I've never had okonomiyaki. And yesterday, I was making the Japanese mayo. And I made the okonomiyaki sauce. My doctor just labeled me chronic asthmatic and called it a day. He didn't assign me a number. Because I started off as exercise induced, because I would have coughing fits and hard time breathing after I exercised. And then it turned into an all-day thing where I couldn't breathe. And I was in the emergency room every other day. So they didn't give me a number. But there's that fly. Oh, it's on the window. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's sitting still. I'll be right back. Fuck. I didn't get it. That pisses me off. I'm just not fast enough. Sit down again. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I almost had it. We had a passenger trail derail and 2 schools locked down. Oh, then their emergency rooms were busy then. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not killing that fly. It was right there. He's not dead. I missed him. He was sitting right there. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I need to get a fly swatter. But I think those things are so nasty. Oh, okay. There was another fire, I think, in my area. Or at least it smelled like something was burning. I know we had that typical brownish red haze all over the valley that we normally get when there's something burning nearby. Mm. 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 I just want that fly to I just need to get some fly crack. Mm. This is how much pear I have left. This is how big this thing is. It's like the never-ending Asian pear. And it's still heavy. Okay. Mm. Oh, 60-year-old lady driving a train. Mm. I don't know where Fabio is. He might show up if I'm still on, but I don't think I'm going to go 2 hours today. I might end this in another half hour. Just because I got to clean the kitchen and then get some shut-eye. And I need to have my energy so that when I cook, I don't make an ass of myself. You know what I mean? But I hope I like okonomiyaki. I mean, it looks really good. Bye, unknown entity. I'm going to have to get it by tomorrow because I don't want that flying around my ingredients. That'll be gross. Mmm. Mm. Maple Poon, if you don't like your job, get a new one. There's that fly. I think I'm okay with it being alive as long as it doesn't come in this space, but it keeps inching closer and closer. Mm. Oh. No, this is a really fat side here. When people don't stay with their jobs anymore, it's hard to stay with one employer. To me, it doesn't make sense to stay with the same employer for decades. 5 to 10 years, and then you move on to something else. Oh, thank you, Serena. Here in the US, and this is just my opinion, it doesn't make any sense to work for the same company for 20 plus years because, bye Esmeralda, these employers are quick to lay you off. So I think every 5 years, people should start looking for other job opportunities. Exactly. So there's no reason to stay with the same company, especially when they'll lay you off so quick. I know a lot of people that work for this one really big aerospace company here in the US. Hi, Nada. They were very, very upset because that company changed the retirement plan on everyone. They said anyone who's worked for like 25 plus years for us, they get to keep all their retirement plans, and they had like a pension. But they said anyone that has been working for the company since this date and on, they don't get a pension. Stability is nice, but I'd rather be with opportunity. Like the more states or countries a company is in, the more likely I want to work for them, because that means that I can change jobs but stay with the same company but move elsewhere. I've never been a part of a union, so I don't know anything. I know a lot of people who are in unions, and all they do is complain. Oh. Well, ideally, you tailor your resume to the job you're applying to, so you would only put what would be necessary. I have a master application, that's just my master resume. It contains all the employers I've ever worked for, all the skills that I've acquired, and that's like 12 pages long. And when I apply for a job, I just pull from that master application and plop what I need from that. That's what I do, at least. So that eliminates me having a 12-page resume. But tailoring my resume has bitten me in the ass a couple times because I didn't get my resume in time. So I ended up missing out on the opportunity to apply for jobs. If I still have the energy, I'll probably watch Dancing with the Stars. That's not a bad. He's 38 and she's 22. Assuming this is his first marriage. Guys can do that. They can hold off marriage. No. No. Good piece of pear. Are they just matching people together and I don't watch TLC anymore. I used to watch that Trading Spaces show, which tells you how long it's been since I watched that network. That's okay. Laugh at me now. And this doggone, that was disappointing. I'm going to try boiling one. Oh. I like that show, Married at First Sight. They're on season 4 here in the U.S. And so far, only 2 couples, and it was from the first season, that have stayed together. But it's edible. Look at that. A juicy piece of pear. Well, once you get this off. That's like potato skin. But look at that. It's juicy. It's like a whole bite. Look. Ah. A mouth worth of pear that I don't get to eat. And these are expensive. This was $2.99. $2.99. This is probably about 45 cents right here. Probably not much. Probably like 25 cents. That just dropped on the floor. I'll never get that back. Oh, excuse me. That burp was good because it tastes like bacon. I like my pears juicy, nice and crunchy and juicy. So when I bite into it, it has to have a snap. A mouth worth. Yeah, it's huge. Look. Ah. I'm still hungry, or at least I just want to eat on something. I might cook me some more bacon. And nibble on that. Oh, and boil a potato and see if that will cook these better. Because that was very disappointing. These are really good sweet potatoes, but man, this does not like being cooked in the microwave. Not at all. Bummer. What should you do for your 100 mukbang? I don't know. What do you feel like doing? Oh, wow. I don't know. When I hit my 100-month mukbang, I probably won't do anything special. I thought about like a giveaway, but I'm like, what would people want? Would they want a cookbook? I love cookbooks. I mean, I would not know how to cook without them because I am into my cook. Ooh, butter. I love butter. Mmm. So sweet and creamy. Mmm. Mmm. I should have got purple sweet potato. Well, what do you know how to cook that is like something unique? I found a recipe for Japanese cheesecake, and I so want to make it. And then I found a couple of Persian recipes that piqued my interest, and I can't wait to make those. I just got to get the equipment to make it. Mm. Mm. Yep. You've done sushi lots, you've done pizza lots. Well, what was your favorite food growing up as a kid? All of my favorite foods from my childhood are off limits because I'm allergic to that kind of stuff, like cornbread. I love cornbread, but can't have it. I love grits, can't have that. Oh, I feel sad. I think the way it's cooked, the recipe that I saw for the Japanese cheesecake is you make, I don't know, you whip egg whites until it's really fluffy and stiff. And then you fold the sugar, cheesecake, and flour mixture into the stiff egg whites. And it's kind of more like a souffle. So it's like a nice fluffy cheesecake as opposed to really dense. So I think that's like the only difference. A Japanese cheesecake is more like a souffle, whereas American cheesecakes are really dense and cheesy. But the meats and stuff, so well, your meat is that expensive? I don't know if it's because I go to the grocery store in the morning, but I can get I can find steaks and stuff. I have to cook the steaks that day. So that's the perk to working graveyards is I get off in the morning and I can stop by a grocery store and buy what I'm going to eat that day. But I can usually get steak with a $2 to $3 coupon off. And it's already been marked down. So yeah, I've gotten steaks, like ribeye steaks for $3. Like that's what I paid for it out the door. But I had to cook it that day. We love barbecue. I might try to barbecue one more time before it gets cold. Really? Oh my goodness. You guys don't raise cows in Canada? You know what I say? Get a food saver, and then when the meat goes on sale, buy it and put it in the freezer. That's what I would do. But I buy most of my meat. I try to buy my meat at Costco whenever I can. But they don't carry those special Asian cuts. I have to go to the Asian supermarkets for those. Well, yeah, we can pay. Yeah, some of that steak that I buy starts off at $12, but as time goes by and it doesn't sell, it goes down cheaper and cheaper in price to where I can get it for $3, and I'll just buy it that day and come home and cook it. But that's the thing about going to the grocery store every day. Some people just don't have that luxury like I do. And I'm going first thing in the morning, so I get first pick of everything. But I do also buy a lot of my meat at Costco, at wholesale. Alberta beef. Well, it's probably good beef, especially if it's grass-fed. And that'll be the perk living in Georgia, is I'll be closer to my dad. And he raises cows for food. So, and he only feeds them grass. So I would have access to grass-fed beef. Just the thought of having access to grass-fed beef like that makes me just warm and fuzzy on the inside. He used to send me his homemade beef jerky, but I had to tell him not to do that anymore because he uses monosodium glutamate in his beef jerky seasoning, and that gives me migraines because it's derived from corn. Yeah. There's this one company, and I'll see someone in my neighborhood buys this beef, but it's super expensive. It's like $27 for like a 4-ounce ribeye steak or something like that, and they deliver the meat to your home. And I see that truck driving through the neighborhood, and I'm like, who is ordering such expensive meat? That's just too expensive. Hi, Nolan. Oh, okay. Which McDonald's? Was it the breakfast bowls one? Or Egg McMuffin? I've only done 2 McDonald's videos. I don't eat their lunch. Their lunch is disgusting. I only like their breakfast menu. Oh, okay. Egg McMuffin one. Ah, the memories. That is my favorite sandwich at McDonald's. I love the McGriddles, but I feel some kind of nasty after eating one of those. So I stick with the Egg McMuffins, especially the ones with sausage. I don't know what they do to Canadian bacon, but I get sick as a dog eating Canadian bacon. Oh, man. I think I got heartburn. I can't believe this potato came out the way it did. That's so disappointing. If I had gotten the purple one, I would be happy right now. I don't know if you can see that golden color. Really? I hate Burger King. I don't like Burger King at all. And then to eat their breakfast, oh my gosh. They changed their nugget. They used to have chicken tenders. And I would order their chicken tenders, and they would always be served to me cold. I'm like, do you not know how to drop this in some fat and fry it until it's warm? Oh. And then when I was in high school, I used to go to Burger King because it was closer. There was a Burger King right around the corner from my high school. So I would go there for lunch and get me a Whopper because they were 99 cents. But I guess that was only a part-time thing, the 99-cent Whoppers. Their breakfast, oh man. That was the most disappointing breakfast of my entire life. How do you dork up a croissant witch? It's a croissant. So right there, something bread-like made from butter. And then you take an egg. And then I usually get sausage. But I mean, oh, it's just like, come on, Burger King. What? You like their chicken nuggets? Their burgers are better or bigger. I wouldn't say they're better. But I would eat a Whopper over a Big Mac. Unless I was in South Korea. And then it's McDonald's all the way. Except for their fries. I won't eat their fries in South Korea. South Koreans do not understand the concept of serve the French fries fresh. They will cook all their fries and just have them sitting there under the heat until someone orders it. Well, most people that will eat McDonald's are not Korean. So the odds of a Korean person just randomly going to a McDonald's is pretty rare. It's usually an American that's hitting McDonald's up. And so the fries are sitting there for an hour or two. And then it's like, can you make me some fresh fries? Oh, breakfast is, I could eat breakfast 3 times a day. I could have bacon and eggs in the morning, like pancakes for lunch, and then something, breakfast is like everything. My favorite meal. Pancakes for dinner is pretty good too. But yeah. Yeah, Burger King, I noticed that Burger King sells burgers in the morning. But I don't like their burgers either. Once you've had an In-N-Out burger, you can't have Burger King. I'm like getting stuff all over this. And McDonald's burgers are nasty. That's the only thing Burger King's burgers are a little bit better than McDonald's burgers. I don't know why I have really bad heartburn. It's like right here. I can't do their burgers. When I was in South Korea, I would buy their Big Mac because they made it fresh over there. I mean, they made those burgers. You know how here in the States you have they have the photographs of the Big Mac and stuff looking all perfect, and that's how the burgers look like in South Korea, and they taste it really good. But I won't eat it. I won't touch a Big Mac here stateside. Your favorite? Pancakes anytime. It's the 2-egg omelet with 2 sausage patties and bacon between a bun. Wow. Oh, I'm breaking out. You're moving to South Korea? Oh, when? You're going to have so much fun. Are you moving there to teach, or are you in the military? I miss South Korea. Yes, I did see her mukbang of that. I think we do have that here, but I don't eat their burgers, so creating my own burger isn't appealing. I mean, I would never eat their burgers, so I'm like, eesh. And now that they have the all-day breakfast menu and sausage McMuffins with egg are something I can get 24/7, I won't ever touch a burger from McDonald's again. You're in junior I'm just a junior right now. Junior in high school or junior in college or in junior high? There's only, like, you don't have like a McChicken sandwich? You're in, oh my goodness, you're so young. Oh, I remember when I was a junior in high school. I was about 30 pounds. What? No. No. I was 40 pounds lighter than I am now, so I was super skinny. And I had a gap in my front teeth because that was before braces. So, you see my teeth now? They're pretty straight, but before I had a big gap. Create your own burger. Yeah, I still wouldn't go to McDonald's even if I could create my own burger. I think they do have that option here. Because I did see a create your own burger, and they even had a chicken. Like, you could choose your meat to be your chicken and then whatever other parts or things on your sandwich you wanted. But I don't eat their burgers or their chicken sandwiches, so I was like, I'm not eating that. Yeah. The McChicken burger. You call it a burger there? We call it a McChicken sandwich. But hey, their McChicken sandwich is okay if you can get it fresh. But I think McDonald's stateside, if I'm not, because I never actually go into the restaurant anymore. I always go through the drive-thru. But when I go into restaurants now, I notice they don't have the bin. Because I worked at McDonald's was my first job ever. And they used to have that little heating bin. So they would make all the sandwiches and put the sandwiches in the heating bin. And unless someone orders something special, like extra cheese or something, you would just pull their burger from the bin. So they got rid of, a lot of the restaurants got rid of that bin, and it's just made to order now. What did you go to South? I was in the military. I was in the Army, so I went to South Korea. Only Big Mac is worth it. I have to take your word for it, but I won't eat Big Mac stateside. I only eat them in South Korea. That is my policy, actually, for a lot of restaurants. If they serve breakfast all day, I will never order from their lunch or dinner menu. So Jack in the Box serves breakfast all day, and that's really the only menu I order from. Ugh. Oh, an hour and a half. Ugh. This wine is starting to get to me, too. Yeah, I might have to call it quits. What is your favorite steakhouse? We don't have saltgrass here in California. When I was in Colorado Springs, Colorado, my favorite steakhouse was Texas Roadhouse. And it was my favorite because they had the buns, and they had the cinnamon butter spread that you put, and it was so good. And the buns were all you can eat. I gained a lot of weight eating there. I was never overweight, mind you. I probably went up to maybe 115 pounds when I was in Colorado, and that was heavy for me. But yeah, eating the steak and those buns, that was good. It is the bomb. Yes, you know Texas Road. You know what I'm talking about with those rolls and that cinnamon butter. It's just amazing. If I eat one of those cinnamon butter rolls now, I'll gain like 10 pounds. So, and I can't do that. I know people you're not fat, Shavonne, but no, you don't understand. I'm 40 pounds heavier than what I was in high school. So if someone who knew me in high school saw me now, they would be like, oh, you're a normal size. You're not, ill looking anymore. I mean, people had some really mean jokes about me as far as my super skinniness, but yes. Yes, they're so good. It's crazy. That all you can eat bread, and that is my weakness. Oh, that cinnamon butter. Oh, man. And that was good stuff. Ben, longans. I've never heard of longans. But yeah. There was this barbecue place in Austin, Texas. I want to say it's Red's Barbecue or something like that. But that's where my brother's mom, she went and bought brisket from them, and that brisket was so good. Oh my gosh. I only wish we had a barbecue place like that here in California. So you have something worse than Texas. I don't know. To me, Texas Roadhouse is everything. What's In and Out like? For California, it all depends on if you like all the fixins, like lettuce and tomato and grilled onion and stuff like that, then that's the best place to go. But some other people will say there are better restaurants, but they're not fast food restaurants either. But I like In-N-Out. When I want a cheeseburger, that's where I'll go. I'll go to In-N-Out and get me a cheeseburger, and then I'll be happy. I won't, like I said, I don't eat McDonald's burgers. I don't do Burger King at all. And every once in a while, I'll eat Wendy's. But, I mean, if I had In-N-Out versus Wendy's, In-N-Out will win every time. I just prefer the taste of their burgers better. Well, yeah, the American portions are big. That's why Americans are so fat, man. I mean, you're a fan of Wendy's? I like Wendy's too. If I don't have an In-N-Out nearby, I'll look for a Wendy's. Do you dip your French fries in your chocolate Frosty? I do that. And it's nice to meet other people that do that. That's one of the things I'll get. I might not get a burger when I go to Wendy's. I'll get a large fry and a kid-sized Frosty, and I'll dip my fries in the Frosty. It has to be chocolate, though. Oh, you do? Yes, it is good. It is very good. I'm like, it's better. Yeah, I don't know why. It's so good to dip your fries in your chocolate Frosty. Only people who eat at Wendy's know about that little secret. You gotta dip your fries in your chocolate Frosty. You love American food? Just because of the portions. Well, if you love American food because of the portions, you must love Americans' fat ass. I mean, be like, stick right to you. I had a donut earlier today and I regret it. I think that's why I have the heartburn. It might be other reasons, but. Oh yeah, like I said, I can't get an order of fries without a kid-sized Frosty. I have to have that Frosty to dip my fries in. Otherwise, I just don't want to eat. You go to USA for the holiday. Yeah, that is so weird. People come here for their holiday. I've never, I do want to travel outside, but outside of the US, but there's so many places inside the US that I want to go to that I'm just like, oh, I don't think I'll ever make it outside US borders. I don't like Carl's Jr., Jamie. I always get a little sick after eating their food. You've never been out. There's no reason for us to leave the US. We've got a Chinatown in every major city, or at least we have one in Los Angeles and New York. I don't know about, in San Francisco. I mean, I'm not upset about it. It's like we have our own little paradise within our borders. We never have to leave. I'm not a fan of Carl's Jr. and I've done probably 2 mukbangs with Carl's Jr. food and I'm still like, this is so not worth it. Mm. Mm. They're all closing in Canada. There's not a lot of Arby's here in the U.S. either. There's only one Arby's in the entire Antelope Valley where I live. You like your curly fries? Oh, so you live in Detroit, Nolan? I was born there. That's my birthplace. That's where my mom was born. So what are some good spots in Detroit? I remember when I was a kid, my family loved going to Carl's Shrimp, and they have like deep fried shrimp there. And I do remember it being really good, but yeah, they're fixing it up. There's a lot of money going into the city. The roads are horrible. Yeah, well, duh. You have snow and then you have ice, and all of that will rip a road up quicker than you can pave it. So yeah, of course the roads are sucky. I remember the bumpiness. Don't talk about the winter. Yeah, let's talk about that winter. That's why I won't move there. It's cold. It's the last time I was there, it was in January, and it was right before my cousin passed away. And there was snow on the ground, and it was super cold, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all deal with this. I do not like snow, okay? Under no circumstances where I ever live someplace where it snows and the snow does not melt within a couple hours. Yeah. It was cold. I'm like, oh. I lived in Detroit the first 6 years of my life, and then we moved to California after that. But I hate snow. I don't like it. It's cold. It blinds you when it's sunny outside and all this fresh snow is on the ground. That snow bounces, the sunlight bounces off the snow and into your eyeballs, and it's like burns your corneas or something. It's just really painful. Ugh, I hate snow. But anyway, that's why I'm like, Texas is a place I could live. Georgia, I'd only live there because it's close to my dad. I don't have an interest in moving to Georgia. Oh, that's so soft. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nope. I know Canadian winters are beasts. Because you're further up north than we are. And I've heard about South Dakotan winters or Montana winters, and they sound like monstrosities. So I can only imagine what Canadian winters are like. I don't want to experience them. I don't even want to read about them. Oh, so what suburb is it? No, I don't want to try a Canadian winter for one day. I'll try a Canadian summer. Yeah, a Canadian summer, that's about as close to Canadian crazy weather as I can get. You love, I don't like snow. I don't like building snowmans. I don't like all that extra clothing you have to put on to stay warm. I feel fat and bloated. I want to live someplace where I can be like half naked all the time. Just cover my tits and my lady bits. That's all I need covered. I've never heard of that. You would have to tell me in like the proximity to Detroit, Michigan. I'm familiar with places like Flint and Livonia and Monroe and oh no, let me tell you something. If we get snow where I live, I don't have to go to work. They'll be like, nope, we're shut down. There's snow on the ground. There's going to be people dying trying to come into work, and we would rather you not come into work than have to pay some like death insurance or something like that. I don't know. You're sort of, are you close to the Grand Rapids? See, even though my family, majority of my mom's family is in actual Detroit, but they never leave the city. I'm like, of course nothing shuts down. You would never get anything done if you shut down because you got 2 inches of snow. That's what it's like where I live. We get 2 inches of snow and stuff shuts down. The freeway's shut, which means you can't get to work. So, yeah. I remember one year, it took me 2 hours to get home from work because it snowed. And I was at work when it started snowing, and I think it snowed about 6 inches of snow on the ground, which is a lot. And I had to drive home. Took me 2 hours to get home though, because I was driving. I don't know how to drive in snow. You got proper. Well, I had snow chains for my truck, but other people don't have that kind of stuff. Because I used to drive a Ford Explorer, and I had snow tires or snow chains, I guess. But other people don't have that stuff on their car, so I had to look out for them. Yeah, proper winter gear. And understanding how to drive in snow. You can't drive in snow the same way you would in regular weather. But I don't know how to drive in snow, so... See, it's hot or rainy. I love the rain. I love rain. We're north from Detroit. Okay. There are some nice places north of Detroit. I think my uncle is buried at a cemetery north of Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the name of the city. I don't like driving in snow. You don't drive and you know that? Yeah, when it snows, my philosophy is stay home. So, yeah, I don't like snow. Well, it's been almost 2 hours. So you know what that means, right? You just drift around. I would rather be warm all year round than cold. I just don't like being cold. I have to wear heavy clothes and I feel bloated and fat. And then my skin hurts, my bones hurt. Everything hurts when it's cold outside. Oh, I don't know where Fabio is. I know, I thought he would have tuned in by now, but... Oh, okay. Well, I have to go. Thank you, Nolan and Jamie and Maple Poon and whoever else is watching but not commenting. Thank you for tuning in. And I will be having a mukbang tomorrow between, I don't know when it's going to start. It depends on when I have everything set up. But I'm hoping to start the earliest by 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'll schedule it right now when I stop streaming so that you'll have a notification. But I'm going to be making okonomiyaki, which is a Japanese savory pancake. So it'll be tomorrow, Thursday. I won't have a mukbang on Friday. I'm going to a potluck and I'm going to be cooking Friday morning. So I won't have time to have a mukbang. So my mukbang is going to be tomorrow. But normally my mukbangs are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And I hope you have a good day. And hopefully I won't make an ass of myself making this Japanese pancake. But I most likely will. So, okay. So see you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye.